Hello people, here we are today at Titan Machine Tool, and I'm going to inspect this part that I have. I machined this part. I'll give you a quick look at it and I'm going to inspect it. It's a bar of aluminum. It's cut away. It's got these big cut through going from end to end. And there, the cut goes to the center line. Actually not quite to the center line, it's a little proud of the center. This is just roughed out, it's going to be finished later. So we're looking for a dimension from the outside diameter of the part to this inside cutaway to the theoretical center line, plus some extra. So we're looking for a dimension of 880 from here to here. Tolerance says 880 plus or minus 1, but since this is a blank and it's going to be finished in another operation, we're going to go with 880 plus 2 minus nothing, because you can always take a little bit extra off. You can't put it back on. So I'm going to bank on this surface and then bank on this surface and indicate over the top of the diameter. So if we're looking for 880, I have a stack up of gauge blocks right here. 880. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but the indicator is zeroed. I'm going to back this stack off to the edge of this parallel. I have a Taft Pass parallel here. Measures 1 by 2. I checked it. I get 0, 0 at both ends. So we're going to set the indicator at 881. This is a stack up of 881. That would be the 880 plus 1, but we're going to go plus 2 minus nothing. Even plus 2, plus 2.5, plus 3. Like I said, this thing's going to be cut. This is all going to be cut again later. So this is just a rough out. I'm making a blank to be finished elsewhere. 880. 1 is on the indicator. So I'm going to bank this surface, I should say both of these surfaces, on this parallel, because I know I got 0, 0 reading on both ends already. I'm going to sit it on the block. This becomes a little challenging to be able to get it to bank on that surface nice and tight and flat. So I'm going to hold it. I got a 0 reading on my indicator. I'm going to come over to the part. I have plus 2. Plus 1.5, plus 2. Come back to 0. So we know that's good. We'll check the other end. Slide my gauge blocks down to the other end. Slide my indicator down to the other end. Re-zero on the stack of gauge blocks. Hold the part. The part wants to fall off the parallel. Doesn't want to sit, so I have to hold it. Make sure it's banked down nice and tight and flat on the surface of the parallel. So I have 0. Come over to this end. See what we got. Plus 1.5, plus 2. You see, just moving it a little bit, it doesn't sit flat. If I hold it nice and flat, we got plus 1.5, almost plus 2. So it's close to what the other end is. So I'd say that cut's good enough. So now I'm going to bank the other surface and check it the exact same way. Clean it off, make sure it's clean. Be real delicate about it. Hold it nice and tight. We got 0 on the indicator on the 881 stack up of gauge blocks. Plus 2. Like I said, it's better to have an extra 1,000 to remove rather than not have enough. Bring that down here, switch ends. Move the indicator down, we check the 0. apart securely. Let's go a little further to the end. I guess we can just check it right there. +2. +2. Back to 0. So I'm going to say 881 stack up, +2, 883. So it's a little strong. It's a little strong on the tolerance, but they can take it off. You can't put it back on, right? So it's a piece of 6061 aluminum with a cut right through to the center line, just shy of the center line, 90 degrees apart. And I have features on the end of this piece right here that I used with these blocks in order to hold it in the vise and machine it. So I hold it with those blocks. It's got some tapped holes. It's got some dowel holes in it. So I got some pins in there. I got some screws in there holding this block on the end. This block is all ground square and parallel. And I milled right through it, held them in the vise, made the cuts. There we go. So I'm going to say this baby passes inspection. It's a little proud, a little strong, but like I said, you can take it off. You can't put it back on. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.